Hi besties, what's up? My name is Makenzie and welcome to my channel and welcome to the start of I don't know if it's going to be a day in the life. I don't know if we're going to spend the next couple days together. I'm not sure, but I am off for the next few days and I figured it would be fun to maybe do a little vlog today. Today's Friday and it is almost 1:15, I think. So I haven't really done much at all today. As you can see, I'm still in my pajamas, so that's fine. I have just kind of been hanging out and I've been reading. So I've been reading Condemned Angel by Holly Huntress. It's on KU. It's the second book in her Broken Angels trilogy and I'm really liking it so far. I like it a lot. Well, I don't know. I'm liking it more than the first one. I'm about 70 pages into it right now. And these are such bingeable books. I'm really liking them. If you don't know, basically at the beginning of book 1, we find out that angels and demons are in a war with each other. And Andy, our main character, and her dad are kind of on the run. They're looking for an angel camp so that they can be protected from the war, essentially. And in the first chapter, we meet Bo and his family, and Bo and Andy become quick best friends, and yeah, I really like it. I'm not reading books this year, but I did like it. I'm liking book 2 more right now. I think that hopefully we'll get to see more character motivations, because the first book was almost exclusively in Andy's POV until kind of maybe either 50 to 75% in. So I like having the multiple POVs that we're having in book 2 because I think I'm getting a sense of the characters, the surrounding characters better. But it's going to be interesting to continue on with it. I have the trilogy on its way to me. It just got shipped today, actually, so I'm very excited. Hopefully it gets here and I can actually read book 3 physically, but if I can't, that's fine too. So yeah, I'm really liking it. I decided to start off with this trilogy because it's her first trilogy, I believe, and I want to read all of her books. And obviously, the more books you write, the better of a writer typically you become. So I figured I would start off with her earliest series and then work my way up, because I really wanted to read Forbidden Waves, which is a new adult fantasy romance, and I really want to read that. I figured it would be better to maybe start with her earlier works and work my way up. This one is YA, and it does feel YA, and I don't mean that in a negative way at all. I do like YA fantasy. I'm interested to see how Andy's character will develop in this book. I mean, obviously, I'm almost let's see, I'm 18% of the way into it, so I'm interested to see how her motivations will change throughout the book, because we are kind of starting the book in a new location, and I'm really liking that change of pace. The plot twist, or the multiple plot twists that we had in book 1 were super good. I will say, and I mean this in the nicest way possible, this is a positive for me, but I could see why it might not be for other people, but this feels reminiscent to me of paranormal romance, or paranormal books in general, from I don't know, from when I was younger. And again, I don't mean that in a negative way. I really like it, but yeah, it's been good. I'm excited to see more of some of the characters that have been introduced in this book. I'm just very interested. But yeah, I'm not planning on going anywhere. As you guys probably saw the beginning part of the vlog, it's snowing outside. It is snowing so hard right now. It's March 1st. Why? It's been so nice. It's been it's been 50 degrees here, which is nice for where I live at this time of the year, but yeah, I don't know. So I'm gonna go continue to read. I was watching Brittany and Book's bullet journal setup, so I might go finish that. And then I think I saw another video that I wanted to watch, so I'm gonna do that too. And yeah, we're just having a cozy chill day today. With all that being said, I will talk to you guys in a little bit with hopefully some more reading updates. Hi besties, what's up? So the vlog filming yesterday kind of failed a little bit. I was so just invested in my book yesterday that I just didn't update at all. I essentially read the majority of the book in one sitting yesterday, so yeah. I parked my butt on the chair and just read. And it was so fun, and it was so nice. So I finished Condemned Angel by Holly Huntress, and I really liked it. So at one point I thought that it was going to be 5 stars, and it's not. So like, it's still, I feel like it'd still be like a pretty high 4-star, probably like a 4.5 if I was still rating books. I'm not really rating them anymore, but I did think that this one was a lot better than the first one. And obviously that just comes with more experience writing. I will say the only thing that is like keeping it from being a 5-star book is sometimes the characters act super mature, and then other times, I mean, it's a YA novel. They're 19, 20, I think. But other times they act like just super immature, and it is just kind of like confusing, I guess. So yeah, I finished that, and then I started the 3rd book, Forsaken Angel, and I'm only like on chapter 2, but I am enjoying it. So that's really all I have to update you guys on. I will see you in a little bit. Alright guys, sorry if that was a little bit rushed. Steven came home for a little bit, and I wanted to talk to him before he left again, so but yeah, I started the 3rd book in the Broken Angels trilogy by Holly Huntress, and I'm really liking it. Like I said, my copies are gonna get here next week, which is sad. Can I tell you though, like, I will give her mad props, because I feel like the 2nd book really took like the beginning seeds of the 1st book and really like amped it up. So yeah, like I said, I really like the 2nd book. I'm intrigued with the 3rd book. There was something introduced at like the end of book 2. Obviously, like, I'm not gonna say what it is or anything, but there was something introduced, and it caused issues, as a plot point might, and I am intrigued to see how that's gonna get resolved, because so far, something that this affected, I don't know how to say it without spoilers, but basically, one of the people that this affected most has been Andy's ride or die since book 1, and I'm interested to see how it's going to affect their relationship moving forward. I feel like that's not spoilery. If it is, I'm sorry, but I don't think it is. So yeah, I'm very excited for that. Very excited to get my copies in the mail next week. Ooh, and then I have some book mail, so I wanted to show you guys. I'm sorry that I didn't open it with you, but I was excited. I'm surprised they came today. They weren't supposed to come until tomorrow. So, a little bit of a justification, because I'm actually currently like working on packing up a bunch of books, because the books that are currently like, I guess, yeah, the books that are like currently out and where they're currently located is going to be my baby's room, and baby's coming next month, so I have to unfortunately pack a bunch of my books away. And you know what, it's fine that I sound selfish, like I don't want to, but that means I really shouldn't be buying new books. However, I heard that these specific editions, like with the specific spines, are only like 1st edition prints. I don't really know how true that is, but I'm panicked, and I already really liked the 1st one, so I decided to buy the other 2 that are out, and I might pre-order the other 2 just depending on how far I get into the series, but I got Keeping 13 and Saving 6. I already had Binding 13, and this, I heard that the whole series is gonna have like ombre edges, or like ombre spines, and yeah, like I said, literally I'm like not even that far into this book. I think I'm like, what, 10 pages in? No, I'm not even 10 pages. I'm 7. Yeah, I'm 7 pages in, so I know that I might have pulled the trigger a little bit too fast, but I didn't want my first, like my copy of the first book, especially because I'm annotating it, I didn't want it to have different spines than the rest of the series. So call it what you will, but it was a panic buy basically. So I'm very happy with this. They're gonna be so pretty. So yeah, I'm excited to get into those. Binding 13, the audiobook, is actually on Audible Premium. So if you have, Spotify Premium. So if you have Spotify, thought you would like to know that. So yeah, eventually, I'm going to get back into this. I do want to annotate it the first time around. And maybe it's a little bit too soon to say I like it already. Considering it's, what, like 500 pages? I don't know. Oh no, it's 600 pages, but I think that the audiobook will really help me because, okay, I'm gonna be so real with you guys right now. I'm American, and my brain is puny. Like, I'm gonna call a spade here, and sometimes when I look at the names of these characters, my brain just doesn't compute. Like, I'm just really dumb, to be honest. Which, there's nothing wrong me being dumb, but like, here are some of the names, and obviously I think they're, I can't remember if this is, like, Irish, or what it is, but, yeah, even though I keep reading the pronunciations, it's just not sticking in my head, so I think I'm gonna need the audiobook while I read the physical book, which is fine. It's not a big deal. So, I do want to get into that, but I think I might wait to read these. I don't really know, because I decided to do Realmathon, and I decided to be on the Blood Magic team, or the Blood Realm team, I think is what it's called. And the prompt for that, or like the 2 prompts for it, is like people on the cover and then a red cover. And I believe that they have to, I know at least the cover has to be the same color. And obviously, like, none of these have red covers. And even though the OGs have people on the cover, I don't think I can really count that. So, I don't know. I might at least try to read Binding 13 this month, but we'll see. Anyways, so I decided people on the cover because I'm kind of in a Fallen Angel mood, and all my Fallen Angel books have people on the cover that I want to read. So, yeah. After I get through Condemned Angel, I think I'm going to pick up the Hush Hush series, which is interesting because I mean, we'll see, because I'm definitely like a mood reader through and through. So if I find something else I want to read, then that's fine. But I figured that where I'm in the mood, and a lot of the books that I read anyways have people on the cover, I feel like, so figured it was a good team for me to be on regardless. So I'm very excited. I'm gonna go make lunch and hopefully settle into some reading today. All of my plans were kind of canceled today, so yeah. Perks of having bad weather and negatives of having bad weather, because I'm kind of freaking out. Because I don't want to spend a bunch of money on baby stuff that I'm also going to get, like, gifts for, if that makes sense. So, like, I have the basic necessities for having a baby, but I don't have everything. Yeah, I'm kind of nervous. But her dresser's coming next week. And then I have diapers, I have clothes, I have stuff like that. I didn't want to go out and spend hundreds of dollars on stuff like a bouncer or stuff like that if I were to get it. Anyways, it doesn't matter. So I'm gonna go make dinner, or lunch, sorry. I'm gonna go make lunch so Steven can eat when he gets home, because I don't think he's eaten at all today. And not my fault. He's been literally gone all day today, so I'm gonna do that. And other than that, I will probably talk to you guys a little bit later with some more reading updates. I really need to get cracking on with Condemned Angel because I really want to read it. Like I said, I got like a chapter in, but I'm very intrigued to see where it goes. Very, very intrigued, so I need to get with it. I think I want to finish it tomorrow. I might be able to finish it tonight if I like started it right now and did what I did yesterday and basically read it in one sitting, but we're just gonna say tomorrow because I definitely know that I'll be able to finish it like tomorrow. I also might read Lore Olympus Volume 5. I'm really thinking about it. Because I love Lore Olympus. If you guys are new here, or if I haven't talked about Lore Olympus, I absolutely love Lore Olympus. So I might also read this as well. This art is so pretty. I love the colors. Yeah, I might read this too. And then I can have read 3 books this month, which I've been struggling with reading a lot recently, so, and like finishing books specifically, so yeah. Also, I'm not counting, even though I'm getting like the physical copies in, I'm not counting the rest of the Broken Angels series as like books that I already own because I'm technically reading them on KU and that doesn't count, and I don't have the physical copies here with me, and I don't think I will, but I mean I know I won't by the time I finish book 3, so I'm not counting those. I wish I could, but I'm not reading them physically either, even though I also wish I could do that, so yeah. But this, who would have thunk that I would have been like such a ride or die for my Kindle? But yeah, I turn off the page numbers and I just go crazy. So anyways, I will talk to you guys in just a little bit. Dobbies. Okay. Hi everyone, what's up? It is Sunday. Yeah, that's right, huh? It's Sunday. And it is 7 o'clock. And I am 200 pages into Condemned Angel by Holly Huntress. And I'm really enjoying it so far. So, I will say, like, without spoiling anything, obviously, I was thinking about this. Because I just dropped my husband off at his parents' house so that he could bring back the truck with him. And I was thinking, and okay, so we're 200 pages into this finale. And although stuff has been happening, obviously, because I've read 200 pages in 2 days, I feel like not enough has happened. Like, it's just not as high stakes as I would have expected. And I don't mean that in a negative way. And I think I figured out what I wish this series would have been. So, I do want to preface this by saying this. I think that this should have been the 3rd book in a 4-book series or a 5-book series. I think what would have been really interesting is if we had a book like pre-war, at the pre-war / the beginning of the war. Then we moved into book 1, and then book 2, book 3, and then I honestly think we could have used like another 4th book where everything comes to a head. And then for the 5th book, I think it could have been a prequel about Andy's mom. I think that would have been so cool because my favorite part of book 3 is learning more about Andy's mom, and I feel like we don't, I don't know. I feel like I would have loved a book or a novella just like with, you know, just, I don't know, just with like the beginning parts of her story. Obviously we're getting that. We're getting that in the 3rd book, but I wish it would have been its own separate fleshed out thing. I think that, and obviously it's hella intimidating regardless of how many things you've written. Like, I can't even imagine trying to plot out a 4 or 5 book series as your first thing that you do. That would be intimidating. Sarah J. Maas, for example, I don't know. Yeah, that it's intimidating. But I think it would have been very interesting not taking away my enjoyment. I also wish that the characters were more fleshed out. And if we would have had that first book, I think it would have been, I think if we had a different first book, it would have been interesting for Bo to also get a POV so that, like, we saw his life before the war too. So, yeah. I just wish we had more background information and, like, stuff with the characters and their families, because I feel like it's as fleshed out as it can be, but I would have loved to see their dynamics before the war. I think that would have been great. But again, this is her first trilogy, and I still really like it, but I do feel like this third book feels more like a middle book than a third book, or like, yeah, I feel like it feels like a filler book for all intents and purposes, but that sounds rude, and I don't mean that in a rude way, just that's how it feels to me. So, yeah. I don't know. I'm interested to keep going. I think I only have like 140 pages left, so I'm going to try to knock that out tonight. And then I guess I'll figure out where to go from there, because I don't really know what I want to read. But, yeah, anyways, I am going to go, and I will talk to you guys in a little bit with some more updates. It is like quite a few days later. I'm really sorry. Not intentional, just I've been trying to collect my thoughts, I guess. So, let's talk. So, on Sunday, I ended up finishing Forsaken Angel by Holly Huntress. I don't think that this cover is going to match the covers I've been showing you, because she did new covers for the series. So, but, yeah. I ordered this on her Etsy, so I am going to stick by kind of what I said. This feels like a middle book to me, and it was the finale. And so, like, I really liked the end. I thought the ending was super good. It was like, I don't know. I feel like maybe the plot could have been tightened up a little bit, but, like, I don't know. This was, I think, the shortest book in the series. I don't know. You guys, I'm having such mixed feelings about it. Also, if you guys can hear banging, sorry, it is literally my dryer. There's a basket on top of it, and then my shoes are inside of it because, yeah, I needed to wash my shoes, and I wasn't doing that by hand, so, sorry. Anyways, yeah, like I said, I stand by what I said earlier. I think that this felt more like a middle book and less like a finale, and I don't know what I was, like, expecting from the finale, but the second book, like, kind of blew it out of the water for me. I was really shocked. And then it kind of went back down a little bit. And I feel bad saying that, because I do think this is a good series. And this is her first trilogy, so, you know, take what I say with a grain of salt, because I do think that this is well loved by everybody who reads it. And I did like it. I did like the series. I'll link her Etsy down below if you guys want to shop her books. She also has character art. So I want to show you the rest of the covers. I bought these in particular because I really like the art style. So, this is the first one, Broken Angel. Oh, yeah, the second one, oh, sorry. The second one, Condemned Angel. And then, obviously, Forsaken Angel. So, yeah, I really thoroughly enjoyed these. I want to reread them, because I think I'm just being really harsh. I think I'm being really harsh on the third book. And I don't mean to be. I don't know. Anyways, but I did like the third book. So I'm glad that I got these. I don't know. I'm just being really silly right now. So anyways, this is what they look like together. I wish that all of the books had the little angel wings right there, but that's okay. But yeah, like I said, I really did like these books. They were so fast, and, like, I'm pretty sure, minus the first one, the other two, I basically read both of them in one sitting, maybe minus 20 pages. So, yeah. And I will say, I did stay up until like midnight finishing this book. So, like I said, it wasn't a bad finale. Just like, I don't know what I wanted from it, but I don't know. Anyways, I did like it though. I did like it. So, and I really liked the ending, like I said. I think it was a good ending, and it shocked me. And yeah, I really liked it. So, if you guys are looking for like a fun angel versus demons trilogy, it's on KU. Completely free to read if you have KU. Like I said, they're very fast, bingeable reads. I'm sure Holly would love it. I know that she's trying to become a full-time author by the end of the year, so yeah. Go check out her books if you're interested. But I would definitely recommend. I can't wait to read the Unbound trilogy by her. I have the first book on my Kindle already, but I think I'm going to pace myself because I don't want to like binge read all of her books in the same video basically. But yeah, I did really enjoy these. So that was like, I think it was either Saturday into Sunday or Sunday into Monday. I can't remember. I'm sorry. And then on Tuesday, we did something very exciting, which I needed my phone to show you, but I don't know where I put it. There it is. So, for those of you guys who don't know, I'm actually pregnant. I'm due next month, like in exactly a month from today. So really, baby could come anytime she pleases, and that's crazy to me. I really need to get a move on her room, because her room is currently where my books are, and it is currently literally like just kind of a wreck right now, which is fine. It's just, that's how life is right now. But I wanted to show you, we got a 3D ultrasound, and she's so cute. I probably won't show her on the channel or anything, but I did. She's so cute, and I'm just so excited. But like, look at her. You guys can see. It's crazy. It's crazy that she has like little features and stuff. Like, obviously she's gonna be born in a month. I would hope that she would have like little features, but like, it's crazy. The little stinker was literally covering her face the whole time. But it's crazy what technology can do. I feel like I sound like an old lady saying that, but like, it's just crazy. My mom, I was not going to get the 3D scan done, because every time, first of all, I didn't really know how like the scheduling would work, especially where I was working like 40 hours a week. I was like, I don't know if I'll have time to do it where I'm working so much. But my mom and little sister convinced me to get it, and my mom actually offered to pay for it, so thank you, Mom. So she went with me and Steven to the appointment, and she watched them do the ultrasound, and it was just really fun. It was exciting for her because this is her first grandbaby, and yeah, it was cool. I'm really grateful that me and my mom have such a good relationship, and that she's been there like every step of the way through the pregnancy, because it's been really good, and everybody's starting to get really excited. My dad is so excited. When we first told him that I was pregnant, I think he was a little bit like taken aback, obviously, because like, yeah, obviously you're a little taken aback, and then it's kind of hard to get excited or for it to feel real. In some cases, probably towards the end of the pregnancy, but especially where we told everybody before I had even been pregnant for 3 months, because I was so excited. So catch me being a hypocrite, because I was like, how can you tell people you're pregnant when you just find out? But I was so excited. So yeah, I'm pumped. My dad always talks about how the baby's gonna come every time he sees me, and he's so excited, and just my whole family. I'm so glad that we moved here, because we were living an hour away from both of our families, and it was tough, but like having our families around and having everybody excited is just so fun. So hopefully I can do this last little bit of a reading update before my camera dies, because it's flashing at me. So I started a couple days ago. I started Fear the Flames by Olivia Rose Darling. I'm on chapter 3 on page, I stopped in the middle of a chapter last night, so 22. But I am so excited to be reading this book. I really, really enjoy it. I wish... So this is an indie copy, I believe. And I'm so glad that I got the indie copy. Because now it's not being sold right now. Like, at all. Like, it's being picked up by a publisher, I believe. So I'm excited that I have this copy. It's so pretty, and I'm really excited to be reading it. So I'm liking it so far. If you guys don't know, this book follows, I guess, Elowen, I think is how you say her name. And she's basically a runaway princess that everybody thinks is dead. And I think she's on some sort of mission. I don't exactly remember what it is, but I think she's on like a mission to get her kingdom back, essentially. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this so far. Excited to be reading this. But other than that, I'm gonna make some dinner, and then I will probably cozy up and keep reading Fear the Flames. I also maybe want to start like an audiobook, but I don't know what that would be. I don't know, nothing is calling to me right now besides Fear the Flames, and I can't buy the audiobook because it's not being sold. So that's unfortunate for me, but I'm not gonna wait until September to read it. This whole mood reading thing that I've been doing the past couple days, or the past couple weeks, been great. So anyways, also that is a cat right there. I just realized you can see him in the viewfinder. My little cutie. Anyways, I'm gonna go so I can charge my camera and go make some dinner, and I will talk to you guys in a little bit. Hi besties, what's up? Long time no talk. It is literally like Thursday of the next week, I'm pretty sure. I think the last time that I filmed anything was when I started Lore Olympus Volume 5. So let's hurry and talk about that. So I am on episode 119. I don't know what page this is. All the page numbers aren't. In fact, I don't know that any of the page numbers are actually numbered. They aren't. But anyways, I am enjoying this so far. I don't know if it's my lack of brain cells that is hindering my enjoyment of this a little bit, but I am still really liking it. It's really cute. Let me see if I can find my favorite panel, because there was like a panel and it was the cutest thing ever. Oh, I don't know. Is this a spoiler? It might be a spoiler. I don't know. We all know what Lore Olympus is about. If you don't want to see the potential spoiler, I would, like, fast forward, like, 20 seconds. But, this is my favorite panel so far. I really like that one. It's so cute. Just my favorite page altogether. It's just adorable. I love it. But anyways, other than that, I'm really liking this. I will be finishing it in next week's vlog, so stay tuned for that. I think we're going to be doing a lot of nesting next week because the baby is coming. The baby's coming. I don't know when, but she's coming, so. And then, just as a reminder, I finished the Broken Angel series by Holly Huntress. I finished Condemned Angel and Forsaken Angel, and I really liked this whole series. I think it was good. The longer I've been away from it, the more I realized that I was probably being a little bit too harsh on the last book. I think it's just hard when the characters are separated, especially the characters that you want to have like more time with each other. But yeah, like I said, I did really like this series. I'm glad I read it. This whole series is on KU, so if you're interested, it's on KU, and I would recommend it. I'm definitely going to be reading the rest of Holly's books in the coming months. Dobbies. And I'm excited about that. I'm excited to see how her writing has grown. From obviously like her first books that she's published to the more recent ones. So these were all the books that I read in the span of this video. I believe, I don't think I finished anything else. So yes, it was a pretty good reading week. Or it was probably more than a week. Let me know if you guys have read any of these books down below. And if you've made it this far, leave a pink butterfly emoji. And I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye, everyone.
When you're not here, the sun don't shine. When you're not near, I don't feel like I do when you're with